What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. Today we're going over Swordsoul. This deck did get hit on the recent ban list with a hit of the copy of Barone, RIP that card. But we did get Protos back, which is definitely crazy. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. This deck can make Protos super easily, and we have a fire format, you call fire. You're in a light and dark deck, you call light or dark. Really going to be able to do so much that you want with the deck. So I want to be showing you guys off like an updated list. Shout out to Jason to help out as well. He's our residential Swordsoul player on the channel. Before we dive into, like, comment, subscribe to the channel a lot. We're on the road to 10K. Hopefully hitting that before the end of the year. And yeah, let's dive in. We're going to start off with a 3 Moye. Anything less than 3 is just wrong. The 3 Long Young. Now, unfortunately, this card actually kind of sucks. There's no nib-proof combo. But what you can do is you can actually go into some level 10s that we're going to be showing you guys off in a second when we get to the extra deck, where you can either go first or second with this. So, having Baron being hit kind of lets us have more flexibility, which you want to summon. Then we are playing the 2 Taya and the triple copies of the Ecclesia. Double Taya is really nice because a lot of times you're going to be going for the copies of Baxia now a lot as well. And this helps you able to just put back 2 rather than just this. This token is going to be a water. I was going to put the Tennies down there as well, but we're not going to do that now. Tennies are going to be the 3 Ashuna, the 2 Vashuda, the 2 Adhara, and the 1 Shatana. This is very standard. I don't think anyone has really ever changed anything like this. This is really just a nib check your opponent now, or going into a copies of the Xiaofang, which is really nice. But you just be able to go do stuff. The pop can be useful with the Shatana as well if you really want to end on like a monk. Chances are they're not going to be popping your monk with the princess or anything like that. But just when it comes up, it's really nice, as well as just being a nice level 4 target. So if you do get hit with a copy of Imperm on like a Moyi, you can just go Heavenly's Dragon Circle and then summon this out, which is pretty nice. Then the man, the myth, the legend, Arch Nemesis Protos. And I mean, when I'm not playing this deck, this card definitely is my nemesis. This card's absolutely crazy, especially if you already have the hand knowledge and knowing what your opponent's playing. You're able to just call it a attribute and just fuck them over real good. Now for the hand traps, unfortunately we can't play as many as a bunch of the other decks. We're only playing the 3 Veiler, 3 Ash, the 3 Imperm, and we are actually doubling down on the double Ghost Ogre. So this is just because Tempai, it also hits Melodious, it hits Branded, kinda. It hits the Snake Eye deck if you want to play it like kind of in weird ways. Even hitting Flamebird if they don't have the other cards, or even hitting Princess, definitely can help out. There's those weird boards where you can just use this with another conjunction of any other card. We're not playing Nib because Nib was just on the side, to be honest. But I didn't really feel like 2 Nib was really kind of correct. I didn't want to play like 2 Veilers. So just 2 Ghost Ogres. It could be Bell as well if you guys want to. But this was just our 40th and 39th and 40th card. I was also thinking Talents, but unfortunately, a lot of the times you just don't get hand trapped, and then we're going to draw another Moyi. It's not going to do very much. So I chose just to play those going second cards, which is really nice. And then we are on the 5 Searchers of Protos. You got so many Protos Searchers. It's low-key crazy. And we are on the Double Desires, the 1 Call of the Grave, and the 1 Blackout as well here to round off the deck to 40. I'm only on Double Desires because I don't want to draw a triple. And when you look at the ratios, it's well, Call of the Grave is really nice. You could cut this, play the 3 Nib, and play the Ogre. Or you could cut this, play your 3 Desires. But I didn't want to put that last 40th card in, which was this. At the time, I was okay, well, then 1 hand trap. I'm not putting 1 Nib in. And 1 Ghost Ogre just felt so bad. So I ended up cutting down the Desires to 2, and then just bumping up the Ghost Ogre to 2 as well, which I thought was really good. But yeah, definitely up to you guys what you guys want to be playing. This is just a regular basic deck profile that I just want to show you guys off. Now for the extra deck, we have the double Chi-Xiao here. Then we have the double Baxia, the Draco Berserker, and then the Adamancer Drygite. So this is actually going to be your half of your Baron. Those are your Spell and Trap Negate, which is really nice. And you can sometimes make this if you're going to go for a bunch of boards. If you really wanted to, you could play the copy of the Reborn as well. The Reborn helps you get into double level 8s. So that definitely could be a good one, ending on this and this. Having a Veiler and a Spell and Trap Negate really helps you out a lot. But just being able to do this, eventually, is also really good against Labyrinth as well. So if you look at your Chi-Xiao, you're oh, this Snark's not going to do very much. Something like a Dragite can be huge in that matchup. Then you have the one Yazi as well as the one copy of Chaofang. You can lock your opponent with lights or darks here, which is really nice, but we're not playing the fire, therefore you can't really lock them for fire, unfortunately. Then for the level 10s, you actually are playing a lot more level 10s now. We're still playing the one Chaofang and the one Sinister. Then we are playing the Ice Jade for going first and the Ruddy Rose for going second. So what's really cool with these two cards here is like this kind of protects your board a little bit. It also has like some weird interactions going second, or I guess on the board. Kind of helps you out from getting like Rega Heat if that is relevant, I guess. But it really helps you out not being hit with Princess too, which is really cool. And then Ruddy Rose just for your going second. What's really cool with Ruddy Rose is if you can have access to 2 level 10s, you can actually summon this out, banish everything in the graveyard, which is like really good against Snake Eye. And then like if you summon out this later, it's going to be absolutely huge, and that they can't really beat over this. So really nice to be able to do like this 2-card combo here, or not 2-card combo, but if you get these 2 level 10s in the field, which is quite difficult, but is possible, just to be able to just do a lot of damage that way. And then for the last 3 cards, we were playing the Double Monk and then the Shaman. Not much I would change with this extra deck. You know, we're still just kind of experimenting around. Definitely getting hit with Baron loss. It hurts the deck significantly. But like we're just doing what we can do. And really, Ruddy Rose is absolutely crazy, just being able to nuke the graveyard like a shifter of your own, which is really nice. Especially in a graveyard reliant deck, right? Well, anything I would think of changing in the deck would probably be like adding a Summit. Like that could have been the 40th card. We could have absolutely just played 9 hand traps instead of the 11. I'm playing the Summit and then the 3rd Desires. But I really wanted to like going second. This deck like definitely struggles into an established board. So like wanting to open up like 2 hand traps just felt a little bit nicer than opening up a copy of Summit. So that's kind of why I just chose to do that. Regardless, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to see more content like this. Stay safe. Peace.